I'll be flipping out on y'all. I don't want to be putting my health in danger. But I got something I want you to hear. We coming back for y'all. Yeah. We're going to be talking about, we're going to pick up where we left off, but we're going to be talking about the illegitimacy within the Church of God in Christ. Right there you see Melvin Baker out of Sharon, Pennsylvania. You see his presidium there several years back. A couple of them bishops within the Church of God in Christ in Ohio, namely Ohio South, Stallworth was a high-ranking presidium member within Melvin Baker's organization. He left there and went to Emmett Neville's, Sr. Emmett Neville's took him. And Emmett Neville's clowned him because he said he didn't give up no money. But he over there with George Carter doing well, I hear. I don't know. Up in Cleveland. So, y'all take all these illegitimate men that David Herron turned his head on. I told David Herron, you need to do something about this illegitimate stuff. You talking about you want to be a General Board member. Now, if you want to be a General Board member, you have to be able to be in line. What I wanted to say to you is that I wanted to do a correction because Mark didn't have anything to do with Emmett's funeral. Emmett's wedding. I think it was the superintendent. Someone emailed me and told me to correct that. And I apologize. I want to correct that. But what I do want to talk about, be getting up to some of these illegitimate men that's in y'all's thing here. We're going to keep talking about Drew Shear, of course, but we're going to keep dragging Ohio Church of God in Christ. Now, two of you bishops in Ohio, the rookie down there in Dayton, I told his retarded ass, don't deal with Stallworth because you need to make sure that Stallworth is not wanting to be bishop. He's going to be subject to the leader. Now, you don't want to listen. First time he preached in the meeting, he wearing purple and his chain and his ring. It's crazy to me. Y'all get all these illegitimate men that come in, and then y'all got something to talk about. That's all right. Keep on talking. Just come and join this live. I've tried to help a couple of you. I'm gonna post some pictures here shortly. When I get off of here, I'm gonna post some pictures here of some of you men that I've tried to assist, and you don't want to listen, and y'all still trying to accomplish what you haven't accomplished yet. Emily Hudson, we're going to go all the way back to 2022, and you've had a lot of powerful men in your atmosphere, and I have not yet seen you come in. And you letting these guys that I told you after you called me and told me that these guys gave you their blessing. I told these guys don't want you in there. You a threat to them. But no, you don't want to listen. Look where you at. I'm letting you know. I tried to help you. I'm just letting you know who's just texting me. I told him I'm on live. I don't want to talk to nobody right now. I'm busy. No, I don't want to do that. I want to apologize to Emmett Lewis. I want to apologize to you because Mark didn't do your funeral with somebody else, some superintendent, somebody courier, I think somebody told me. I don't know anything about that. I am still trying to find out if Lucille was your wife's nurse. If she wasn't, fine. If she was, fine. But I'm just trying to point out these little pointers, of how, you preachers are so hypocritical. Romans 2:1 is still right. You're unexcusable. Ephesians 5 is still right. Okay? Now, what I want to find out, and that picture, that video was not, somebody sent that video to me, and then I went and looked at it on the actual page, and those dates are not right. Because Warren Elijah Miller, and the reason why I know that Warren Miller wasn't as bad as guys people say he was. See, Warren Miller died on my first cousin's birthday. That's how I remember so vivid. Yeah. See, Warren Elijah Miller died on my first cousin, Daryl Hopkins' birthday, June 3rd, 2010. Yeah, but his birthday was 1970. But that's how I know that Warren Miller, that thing touched me. And I ain't know Warren Miller all like that. But all I know is Emmett Lewis Nevels and David Leon Herron had no respect for Warren Miller. Right? So what I want to understand is how you got all these bastard bishops and illegitimate bishops Like Starworth, they came in through Melvin Baker. Now Starworth went to Ohio West, gets kicked out of Ohio West. Then he goes over to Ohio South and becomes a superintendent in Cleveland. May even be administrative assistant now. I don't get that. Look through here. I had made some corrections because I had had some lunch and different things like that. But we talk about Church of God in Christ. Yeah. And David Herring, you ought to be ashamed. He's a stupid motherfucker. I don't understand you. I really don't. I don't understand you. I sure don't. But what I do understand is y'all full of hypocrisy. Yeah. And then you women follow behind them. See, then you women follow behind these men and say these men is holy. And you know damn well these men ain't living right. So leading up to tomorrow, how can you smile in a man's face and cry and give all these lavish big words at his memorial and didn't give a damn about him? Now, it was told to me, now I wasn't around, I don't know, but I'm going to put this out in the atmosphere. It was told to me that Dwight Brandon could have been bishop, but Renee held him back after Mark had already talked to you about making you a supervisor. You wasn't a missionary, you wasn't an usher, you wasn't shit, but a choir member. Your husband had all the pull because FE put him in place in the 70s. I believe it was after Anthony Hudson's grandfather died. Dwight Brandon got that church. Not long after that, Dwight Brandon became the secretary. He was under the hook fence. Because what? Renee and Benita, first cousin, because Renee Brandon's mama and Benita Carter's mama were sisters. Right? So tell me how the wife of the administrative assistant, jurisdictional secretary, right, smile on my face like she loved me so damn much, and I call her mama, and I give her nothing but respect, and I actually thought that I had her in my mind because I've been knowing them for so long, I really thought they were saved. I really thought in my heart that the Brandons in Springfield, Ohio were the only saved people in Ohio South. Now I want to know where all the people are. Now, I'm gonna make a point to you. You know, the Church of God in Christ is not about loyalty. It's about opportunity, convenience, and who you align with. To a T. Because you can be connected to the right people, but they're really the wrong people. You just don't know. You see what I mean? And then the bad thing about it is, once people find out that you connected with somebody that they don't necessarily align with, they're going to remember you when your day comes for elevation. And you're going to get held back. You know, what kills me is about all you young, ambitious men in the church, Anthony Hudson included. All you men are so ambitious, and y'all take all these pictures with all these great men, and you brag about all the connections you have. Where are you? I didn't ask you for a goddamn thing. You didn't invite me to your church to preach. You didn't invite me to do a lot of things with you. I turned you down. I told you I got your back. You invite me to your meeting, and then you got Melvin Baker. I told you about him. And you got Melvin Baker, who didn't even show up as soon as he saw my name. He logged out and left you standing there. And I sit there and spoke my name out when Elijah Hankerson called the roll to help you out after George did that. And that's your ex-father-in-law. But I should have known. You embedded in this shit. You ain't folding for nobody. You know that? Because you got an ambition. You know, you think Ohio Southwest gonna move forward. It ain't. Once the hammer come down on Juice Shear, who you gonna have? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, your boy Dillard ain't gonna put his hands on that. Elijah Hankerson might, you know, because contrary to Bob belief, contrary to what he think, he going against the norm. He a threat to them, and they're gonna do everything to kill him like they did Patrick Wooten. Let me tell you what it is. You ain't gotta believe me. Remember, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. But everything I done told y'all came true. You know, I'm complaining, I'm crying, but y'all raping and lying and covering up for, you know, hello. I'm just here to tell you that where y'all going is fucked up. And y'all think this shit gonna play out in your favor. It ain't. It's Black History Month. How the fuck y'all look right about now? Just asking a question. How's this look on the church? Don't worry about me. I ain't saved. I don't give a fuck about salvation. What I give a fuck about is you all playing games in people's face in Black History Month, and y'all supposed to be black. And Romans 2:1 is still real. Ephesians 5:3 is still real. I'm the backslider. Y'all still in place, but y'all still coming for rapists. You got Drew Shear still lying. He y'all's apostle, chief apostle. You got these pictures of these men, these illegitimate bishops. Two of them is in Church of God in Christ actively right now carrying credentials. You know that shit ain't right. It ain't legitimate, right? Now, according to what I'm hearing, Starworth and Baker done fell out. Emmett Neville's and Starworth done fell out. Now he over there with George Carter. He was with George Carter before I left. So how does that work? You got all these men surrounding you, these illegitimate bishops, and you know they call themselves bishop in their local church. They ain't thinking about your dumb ass. See, you know, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I'm like social fire. Hey, I ain't just wake up yesterday. It just looked that way. You see what I mean? So what I'm trying to tell you is this Black History Month, y'all should be ashamed. See, I'm laughing at you. I think it's goddamn funny. I do. See, because I don't have to duck and dodge and hide. You know what I mean? If I want to drink, goddamn it, I'm going to drink. You know, y'all doing this shit now, and y'all ain't even scared. Yeah, we live. Black History Month. Where the black folks at? Y'all want to hear that shit. Y'all sitting little hillbillies on goddamn line in front of y'all and had them run their goddamn mouth. And they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Don't even know anything about the Church of God in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, you know, and I do want to say congratulations to Tyrone Humphreys, you know, he's auxiliary bishop. You know, I don't know why they would wait to do that, because you ain't in shape, even if they were. If Emmett closes his eyes tomorrow, they're not going to make you no goddamn bishop. See, y'all wasting time making all these auxiliary bishops. What the fuck you making Tyrone Humphreys a bishop for? Yeah, he been a slave to Emmett for years. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, he's sick as fuck. So how the fuck you making him a goddamn auxiliary bishop? Emmett, 195 years old. He done disowned his son and got a mean-ass motherfucking wife. So pretty much y'all set Barbara Jackson up to fail, the most loyalist woman inside the state of Ohio. Y'all set her up to fail. I get it. That's how y'all do the church, though. This is at Williams Temple. I want to know if they ever got that roofing stuff. I think they said David Herring's still a pastor there. You know, but they let Gray. I told him before he picked Gray in there, don't put that motherfucker in there. You know, he was in West McCall's pocket. That old motherfucker, Joe board member that died from California. He was in his pocket. I told David, get him the fuck up out of there. Just like I told George, if you're going to be the bishop, Brandon Porter said it. When they installed Emmett, you could change that. You so goddamn in love with Ohio South, and you don't even honor the history, motherfucker. Everything should be going down there where the goddamn grandson is at. But the grandson don't give a fuck. If he gave so much fuck about his goddamn legacy and being a bishop so damn bad, he would have pushed the issue and the narrative about Bishop Malachi Johnson. That further lets me know you in Ohio don't give a fuck about history. The only one that hold on to legacy in this goddamn state is Kimbrough. And they ride Jonas Mack and Robert L. Chapman's dick. You don't hear nothing about Willie Morgan, James, and you don't hear a goddamn thing about Bishop Fields. But you hear about Jonas Mack, because he was before all that. You know, he was forerunner or whatever. But you don't hear nothing about Bishop Fields lets you hear it out of David Harris' mouth, and you don't even hear about out of David's mouth no goddamn more. He give all his respect to his goddamn family. He didn't give a fuck about Warren Miller. And the only reason he got plugged in with goddamn Fields because of his granddaddy. He needed to be an adjutant. His granddaddy knew he wasn't going to never be no damn bishop. We tear y'all's ass up leading up until midnight. And midnight come. I still ain't seen Linnell yet. I still ain't seen Anthony Hudson yet. I've been sending Anthony shit. I ain't heard from him yet. I ain't heard nothing from the Hook fans, Neil or Luther or goddamn Connie Mack or Paul Mack. Anybody from Cincinnati, Dayton, I ain't heard from you motherfuckers yet. Because y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know what I mean? So I done gave you what I'm going to give you. I think some weird shit about to go down here in the next couple. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I just want to hear my friend's voice.
Good morning, Facebook friends. My name is Bishop Mark Perry. This is a special day, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. He was a mama's boy. Mark was a mama's boy. Linnell loved her daddy, but she already knew who her daddy was, so you rebel against your daddy. Your daddy flipped the fuck out on you. And you mad because your mama spared Mark's name by calling Charles Blake. So she called in some damn favors. She called some damn favors in for her son, and your dad shut you down, just like he shut Mark down. But the mama saved it.
And how the fuck you talking about some shit you can't even identify with? You a whole different persuasion, motherfucker. So secondly, you probably need to shut the fuck up. Because maybe you don't have nobody you really care about and you really love. Contrary to popular belief, I love black people. And I love people that classify me as their fucking friend.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got a friend that's dead, and there's some foul play involved, goddamn, I'm gonna speak up about it. Like, you ain't got no goddamn.
So if I flip the fuck out over my brother that I ain't even get to see 7 years prior to his death, and I flip the fuck out and ain't got over that, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do for a man I spend time with? That I knew didn't have two rusty nickels, but my loyalty was more important. And that man made sure that he set me up for success. And then you get a yellow bald head, jealous motherfucker that gets mad because God speaks to this unclean, flawless vessel, unflawed vessel. And you get mad because everything I say come to fruition. And now you looking stupid. You want to say, fuck me and push me to the side. I don't need to come back to you, motherfucker. I have no desire. You call me reprobate. You come what the fuck you want to call me. But one thing I don't do is rape kids, and I don't step on loyalty. And I remain loyal until I feel that you're unworthy to be treated with loyalty.
And that ain't goddamn complaining.
Yeah.
That's speaking the fuck up like you should do.
So what gives you the audacity to tell me I'm always complaining and I'm always speaking up?
In February, and you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I was wanting to add that last few minutes. Yeah. My phone was ringing, and normally when I'm live, I have my do not disturb.
Yeah, it's Black History Month. How come I don't see you black folks clapping back at these weird ass preachers?
Talking about somebody goddamn complaining. Okay, when one of your goddamn kids gets raped, or one of your friends gets set up.
Yeah, and thank you for those that been sending that today too. I appreciate that. Hey, I'll keep it coming. Now I'm gonna get me some more studio equipment and shit. I'm about to go ahead and do it. Y'all motherfuckers want to be retarded. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and be a monetized blog. I'm going to remonetize my pages on goddamn Facebook, Messenger, turn my stars on when I'm going live. And, I'm going to do what I got to do. Because I'm not going to be sitting here, sitting on my goddamn hands while y'all sit back and violate people. Black people at that. Got 28 motherfucking days to do what's right amongst your own people. We just getting started, baby. I'm just getting started. This ain't shit. What you gonna get tomorrow? This ain't shit of what you gonna get tomorrow.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting on them kids to come on here. I'm waiting on them goddamn 2 goddamn kids and that goddamn ex-wife down there in Florida to bring their crazy ass up on my goddamn YouTube and my goddamn Facebook. Cause I'm gonna tear a new hole in your motherfucking ass. Cause I ain't been nothing but kind. I ain't talked to Amber. I don't know what the fuck she got going on. You know.
That's all I want.
I know goddamn Tamika lost her husband. And I know that her goddamn mama didn't do nothing but run Mark down like a goddamn dog. That's what the fuck I do know.
You can address Trump.
So, y'all can address Trump, the white folk, but you can't address these Tom ass black folks that's fucking y'all over.
Allegations and confusion that's going on
Talk D.
in your denomination.
Talk D.
Woo. That ain't hypocritical. I don't know what the hell is.
I don't know what it is either, sir.
Talking about everybody in the world,
Mm-hmm.
but you out here fooling with Mormons.
Mormon.
You out here letting your preachers SA kids.
SA kids.
You lying in court.
Lying in court.
You can talk about everything else, but you can't address the issues that's going on in your denomination.
Can't even address it because they're scared. Hey, I'll get with y'all later. God is greater.
What makes you different than Donald Trump?
Nothing. Nothing. Just you black.
Be saved. You claiming to be saved. I want to know where y'all at. Yep.
I want to know where you at.
I want to know where the hell y'all at.
Yeah, praise break. Was y'all praise breaking today?
Y'all ain't clapping today.
Ain't nobody clapping. Everybody quiet today.
Y'all ain't clapping today. Y'all ain't got nothing to lie about when you doing. You ain't gonna say nothing. You're not gonna get on here, and I got the comments and responses wide open.
Goddamn right. I'm gonna get out of here though. Y'all too scary for me. I'm just gonna be D. I'm Brother D fam. That's who the hell I am. Wake the fuck up. You got till tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing my dedication to Mark. Everything I say is on behalf of Mark.
Let me help y'all out.
I'm doing it for Mark.
If I'm lying, I'm blind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So send the Nurses Guild out there to goddamn, out there in the Harvard area, out there in Cleveland, to Renee Brown's house, because she'll have a heart attack when I get done talking about her ass tomorrow. She better call Steve Harvey's wife and get some help from her, because I'm going to drag that bitch. Oh yeah, I'm going to drag that bitch, that yellow, high yellow bitch, I'm going to drag her. Yeah, believe it.
Y'all getting hoodwinked, bamboozled.